Welcome to round two in this standard league. I would like to play first. This is a nice hand because I get to play Liliana on turn 3. And if things go according to plan, Thought Nasir on turn 4 is not bad either. Alright. Our opponent is deciding whether he or she is going to mulligan. Let's cast a Shambling Event. Alright, so maybe it's another. Alright, Concealed Courtyard is actually quite nice here, so let's just play it and say go. This could also be something like control deck, blue-white control, or blue-white flash. Alright, there we go. This is Smuggler's Capture, so let's cast out Liliana. So far this is looking very much like last game, right? I mean last match. The first game of the last match. It's exactly this what happened. Smuggler's Capture. Alright, now he's got a Reflector Mage. So if he doesn't have another creature, that's going to be a problem for him. But you know, he's digging, so he obviously does. Because I'm gonna +1 the Liliana, and this guy would not have enough power to crew. Alright, if he discarded this, then he probably, oh, alright, drew into a Grasp of Darkness. That's excellent. So let's do this. So that guy is not gonna be able to crew anything. And let's play an Either Hub and say go. Not playing Gideon right now because I actually want to kill his Smuggler's Capture if he's going to try and attack me here. Oh man, Thraben Inspector. Thraben Inspector here actually means that he may have a Spell Queller here. Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out soon enough here, right? Yep, he does. Alright, well, we're gonna lose our Liliana, but he's going to lose his board position next turn. I mean, except for the Smuggler's Capture, obviously. Which is a big problem, make no mistake about it. Alright. No blocks from us. Okay. Well, we could just play that and try to race, but I don't think we're getting anywhere by doing that. So he has 3 cards in hand, so... And especially because now he's stepped. He stepped out, so he won't have... He won't have, you know, an Avacyn to save his team. Alright. That's a Gideon then. It's one of the reasons why I could just play the Thought-Knot Seer before, but yeah, I don't think that would be that would be good at all. Another Selfless Spirit, sure. I mean, Gideon is going to be a problem. Ooh, Blast Alliance. Blast Alliance could kill Gideon eventually, but I guess I can kill Gideon with my Reality Smasher, right? I'm not even thinking straight here. So yeah, let's just kill it. Kill Gideon and see what he does during his turn. Hopefully he doesn't have an Avacyn. Man, I hate Avacyn so much. Alright, he did not attack. My, that's extremely interesting. He's probably want to have an Avacyn plus Capture to block, right? Which is why I'm going to play a Thought-Knot Seer here before I do anything. Meaning that he's gonna have to play his Avacyn before combat, giving me the chance to not attack if I don't want to. Yep. Right, well, I'm not going to attack. Make no mistake about that. Hopefully he has something in hand here still. Oh, he does. An Elder Deep Fiend. Alright. Not attacking Everson. The good news here is that I may even be able to race him at this point, right? I mean, I have another Reality Smasher in hand. And at some point here, I'll be able to cast a Blessed Alliance during his turn to try and kill his Avacyn. Hopefully he doesn't have a rebuff or something like that. Alright, Selfless Spirit. And another Smuggler's Sculpture. Man. Yeah, he can transform Avacyn at will here, right? Whenever he chooses to. So it's time to actually make some calculations here. So next turn he could kill me like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 3 by sacking the Selfless Spirit and transforming the Avacyn before I get a chance to do anything about it. So I may just attack with the Reality Smasher and the Thought-Knots here and not cast the other Reality Smasher. Yeah, I think that should be fine. If he wants to trade his Avacyn for my Thought-Knot Seer to draw into a card, then I will allow it. Alright. Sure. So do I play a Gideon? I suppose I do. Because I'll, cast a Blessed Alliance next turn. And, you have to attack Gideon, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I have to pay double white, right? So I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, and 4. Gideon making a token. Yeah, making a token. I could kill him next turn if things go well here. We shall see. Oh man, that's not a card I wanted him to have here. Oh well. Alright, he's gonna draw, he's gonna transform both his captors, and he's gonna attack with everything. I will, at this point, cast the Blessed Alliance targeting him before he gets to loot. Because I'm afraid he could have something like a, what's his name, a Spell Queller here. Alright, he's attacking Avacyn. I mean Gideon with Avacyn. Avacyn's gonna transform next turn though. Right? I mean, I suppose so if he doesn't have a counter in hand right now. Yeah. And if he doesn't have a counter, then we could just win here. Since he's not attacking me with everything, then oh yeah, I guess he will sacrifice his Selfless Spirit in order to make everything indestructible. So I'm not even sure if that's going to. Alright. Okay, so let's see if that's what he does. Yep, he's doing precisely that. The thing though is, he's going to have to block. I guess not really, right? I guess not really. Like if I attack with Smasher, Thought-Knot Seer, and the other Smasher, he could take. He could just block the Thought-Knot Seer with his Avacyn. Oh boy, that's problematic. Yeah, he's at 11. Man, he will go down to 1 life here. I guess I could activate a shambling event. I could activate a Shambling Vent and attack with Shambling Vent and Reality Smasher. Maybe with a Thought-Knot Seer too, right? He's going to go down to 4, and he's going to draw a card, but I'm not going to be dead. I'm going to be up to 9. Nah, yeah, I can't really attack with the Thought-Knot Seer because he's going to just kill me, right? Transform the Captor here and attack with everything. I have to play smart here. Let's transform this Shambling Vent. 1, 2, 3. Let's transform the Shambling Vent and attack with Vent and Reality Smasher. This way, I may be able to win next turn, depending on what he does. If he doesn't draw into a removal spell. I mean, if he draws into a blank, then ooh, that's what he's gonna do then. Alright, well, I can live with that, definitely. Oh, it's indestructible, man. Man, I misplayed. Yeah, well, I was gonna be dead either way, right? I guess. There's still hope, because I can attack him for exactly 9 next turn. But yeah, obviously, he's going to have a blocker. If I draw into exactly a grasp here, I can win. Oh, if he discarded the... Oh no, it's just 9, right? Yep. Well, I don't know what I was thinking. I misplayed a lot this last turn here. Okay, so we want Stasis Snares probably. We want another Fumigate probably. No Fragmentizers. We probably want Blast Alliance. We probably want Transgress the Mind. And the thing is, we don't want Thought-Knot Seer because he's going to have the guys that bounce. So what else do we take out here? Maybe we don't bring in like one Blast Alliance? Because I want everything here. I mean, yeah, I guess Planeswalkers are not that hot against his deck, I don't think. But you know, it's all I have. So I have to make do. I could bring in a Lost Legacy as well. Like, not bringing in another Transgress the Mind, just bringing in a Lost Legacy to get rid of his Avacyn. Because once we know he doesn't have an Avacyn, then things get much better for us. Yeah, see, that's the problem I was talking about. I want to take out the Thought-Knot Seer in order to make Gisela, I mean, in order to make his Reflector Mages bad, but at the same time, I really do want to bring in Gisela. I guess I'll take out one of the Gideons. I guess I'll take out... maybe I don't bring in a second Blessed Alliance. He has a lot of tokens, right? You know, you can take out a Prophetic Prism. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure how to sideboard yet. I mean, well, let's see what happens here. Yep, definitely playing first. And well, yeah, this hand is sadly not going to fly, so let's mull. And this isn't either. Let's mull again. Well, this is better, I think. Alright, yeah, I'll leave that on top of my library. Thank you very much. So this is going to be an uphill battle. Make no mistake about it. Especially if he has a counterspell. Turn 1 from my Transgress the Mind. Ceremonion's Rejection. Hope he doesn't. Yep, he didn't. So, we have Mage, Gisela, a Fiend, Avacyn. I guess I'm gonna take out a Gisela, probably. I mean, his hand is not great. Not great at all. I guess he had two lands, right? So yeah, I think I'm gonna take out a Gisela at this point. I mean, there is still hope, right? I mean, he could very well not draw into further lands here, so... Alright, that is actually a nice one to draw here. Allows us to dig deeper into our deck. Alright, another Transgress, that's great. Alright, nothing for him. So, yeah, what? At this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and play Gisela, right? If he draws into a land, he gets a Reflector Mage. Alright. But if he doesn't, then alright, he did. Okay. The wreckage. Let's transgress the mine again. Yeah, wreckage. So now he has only one mage, obviously. No Gisela, obviously. He has a Gideon. Yeah, Gideon. I can let live. So he has double Avacyn, Fiend, Mage, and Snare that he cannot play. By the way. So if he doesn't draw into land here, he's obviously not going to play his second Reflector Mage because he'll be waiting for my Gisela. And if that's the case, I'll just hope to draw into a land and play a Sorin. Oh, all right. I guess that's a nice card. Okay, well, you gotta we get to start the shenanigans here as well. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. So he's going to have to play his second Reflector Mage without a target in order to start crewing his Smuggler's Copter. But just the fact that I'm saying these words, he will start crewing his Smuggler's Copter. That's a problem. Hopefully he doesn't get to draw into land here. I mean, he obviously has a Stasis Snare to get rid of our Gisela if we play it. So, uh, oh, all right, he doesn't because he doesn't have a second planes. So yeah, definitely playing that. 1, 2, 3. And next turn we get to play Sorin, hopefully, and things could work out better for us here. Yeah, like if he doesn't draw in just one more turn. All right, he did not draw. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. Hopefully he doesn't have a counter spell here. I don't know. So, do we start attacking with Gisela? I don't think we do. I think first we should try to play a Sorin here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright. Has a spell Shrivel. I cannot pay for, sadly. So I get to do this and not attack with Gisela right now. Come on. Alright, he did draw into a land, but he doesn't have double white. So that's nice for us too. I guess if I don't draw into anything here, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to force him to sacrifice a creature. Ooh, alright. Okay. He's going to tap my colored lands. So what do? I think, yeah, yeah, that's gonna be a problem, isn't it? Yeah, I guess what I do here is I do this already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's force him to sack his guy. Let's see what we draw here. Hopefully not a land. Alright, Lost Legacy. Lost Legacy is not the worst, I don't think. Hopefully he doesn't play a creature here. I mean, it's a lot of ifs, right? But I did, just mull to 5 this game, so... Yeah, at this point I think he can just start crewing his Sculptor because this will allow him to draw into more cards here. Alright. discarded an Avacyn. Ooh, a Gideon. Jeez. So he's out two Gideons. So what do I name with my last legacy? Ooh, Dovin Ban is interesting. Okay. So let's do this. He has one Avacyn and he has a snare in hand, right? So let's see. Could we name Spell Snare at this point? We certainly don't want to get an Avacyn though. The problem is I cannot draw cards with my wreckage. I didn't draw enough uh, colorless lands here to do so. Yeah, well, this is problematic. 3/5. I could block with my Gisela if I wanted to. Right, if he has an Avacyn, then sure. I could just try to kill his Dovin Bun, but I wouldn't be able to. Alright. I mean, by attacking with Shambling Vent and Gisela. He's going to. Alright, so now he has Avacyn up. He's going to attack Liliana, sure. At this point, no, I think I'll just block with the Gisela, right? Nah, Gisela can block flyers. I'll block with the Shambling Vent. I mean, if he wants to use his removal spell here, he can. He doesn't because he wants to cast an Avacyn. Guys, reach Sanitarium. At least it allows me to draw here with the wreckage, right? So what do we do? I cast this thing. 1, 2, 3. He's obviously gonna play the Avacyn in response. Sure. You need to draw into something like a Fumigate. Has 3 cards in hand. I know he has a Spell Snare. So what do I name here? Maybe Gideon. I guess Gideon could just blow me away here. Oh well. I think it's going to be Gideon. I'll have Zendikar. Alright. He has Spell Shrivel, Fumigate, and Stasis Snare. Shrivel and Fumigate. Has a bunch of Fumigate. Not sure why he would bring that in against me, but oh well. Okay, so let's play the Sanitarium and say go. Next turn I'm going to be taking a lot of damage. Ain't I? He's gonna have to attack Liliana with at least 2 of those cards, however. Have to remember the Spell Shrivel. That's gonna be a problem for me. Liliana with both. Right? So yes, I can just take it. Oops. No, I forgot to do this at the end of his turn. Man, what is happening here? Nope. Man. I gotta focus. Alright. We do have Fumigate, but we gotta remember that he has that little card called... yeah, well... What's that, another Avacyn? Nah, Stasis Snare, sure. Ooh, so now I'm gonna get massacred. If I draw into a land that enters the battlefield untapped, then I at least... Ooh, he drew a card. I mean, why? Right? He would be able to just, destroy me next turn. I mean, it's not like he's not already destroying me. You know what I mean? Alright. Okay, Liliana. Liliana, huh? So, yeah, sadly I cannot fumigate. I get to play a Liliana though, and, block this thing with my Shambling Vent and hope he taps out. I guess that's one way to do that. I mean, he could have gotten greedy here and played a Spell Queller or something like that. Then I would own him, but yeah. Don't think that's going to be happening here. The good news is, if he actually attacks... Ooh, what's that? Oh, he's just popped a clue. If he's going to be attacking Liliana here, then I don't need to block my Shambling Vent, right? But I don't know, at this point I think... Yeah, he may even have something like a removal spell here. Another spell snare. Yeah, it's all coming to my face, isn't it? Yep, all at me. Oh well, can't blame a man for trying. Let's block here then. Man, I wish he would tap out. Yeah, see, one turn, right? I'd be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. He has the spell Shrivel. Well, I mean, maybe he forgets about it. Just in case. Yep. Not the case. All right, so we are 1-1. Let's hope we do better on the next rounds.